Everyone, time for another edition of Mailbag Monday, and I got a lot of questions, so I'm going to get to as many of them as I can this afternoon. Leonda asks if I could visit any place on vacation, where would it be and why? For me, Australia has always been on my bucket list. It's one of those places that I've read about, I've seen pictures of, I've met people from there, but have never had the opportunity to go and visit. So I would say bucket list would be Australia. But more realistically, here in the United States, I've always wanted to see Mount Rushmore as well as the Grand Canyon. So hopefully in the next few years, we'll be able to work a trip into those two places here in the United States. Australia, I'm not so sure about. We will definitely try for that one, though. Stacy asks, how long can I chew a piece of gum before spitting it out? I'm kind of a gum snob. I don't do bubble gum so much anymore. I did as a kid, and I think a lot of times with bubble gum, it pretty quickly the flavor ends, and I would say maybe 10-15 minutes is about the max that I go with that. But now it's for me spearmint gum only that I chew. I will chew cinnamon in a pinch, but typically speaking, I only chew spearmint gum, and I usually go a couple of hours typically with a piece of that. I don't like fruit gums. I don't like cinnamon. I don't like peppermint. It's got to be spearmint. I'm kind of a snob that way. Tom asked, what was my favorite vacation growing up? We went on quite a few family vacations. Sometimes we would travel pretty far away. We had family in Florida, so we always seemed like we were going to Florida. I loved those trips. We visited Disney World 2 or 3 times when I was a kid. And then as I got a little older, I was in high school, we went and did a kind of a loop of the East Coast. Went to New York and Philadelphia, Niagara Falls, went into Canada, and that was a great trip as well. So I've had a lot of fun, memorable family vacations as a child, and trying to make some memories with the kids, which kind of leads into the next question. Landon wants to know where in Florida would I visit. We're heading back to Orlando. This will be our third trip with the kids to Disney World in October, and Orlando is probably, of the places I've been to in Florida, Orlando is definitely my favorite because of Disney and Universal Studios. There's a lot of exciting things there, and these questions all kind of interweave together. Devin wants to know who is my favorite Disney character. Mickey Mouse, I think, is probably my all-time favorite. When I was a kid, was obsessed with Mickey Mouse. Even in college, I had a Mickey Mouse phone, Mickey Mouse sheets. So Mickey Mouse is probably my all-time favorite, although I do like Pluto a lot as well. And let's see if we can get one more. Denise wants to know how my garden's doing. I planted a garden a while back, bought some tomato plants at a fundraiser, and turned our kids' sandbox, since they're all older now and don't play in it anymore, we kind of turned it into a garden. Had some issues with it early on, but the tomatoes are actually, and here's just a few that are left over from a weekend trip, but these little bitty tomatoes, very good. They've been coming in very plentiful as well, so enjoying that. And some banana peppers. I need to learn how to pickle those peppers though. And one more quick question. Tom wants to know grape or strawberry jelly. I've kind of made a switch to this. It's Polaner, sugar-free, fiber, strawberry preserves. I'd show you the front, but the label's all destroyed. It was in a cooler all weekend. I'm watching what I eat. I don't eat a whole lot of peanut butter and jelly anymore, but when I do, it's with this stuff. I've always loved strawberry jelly, strawberry jam. I'm not a big fan of grape anything other than the actual fruit itself, but as far as grape, candy or grape Kool-Aid, grape gum, any of that kind of grape flavor stuff, never have been a fan of it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for asking these questions. I didn't get to all of them. I will try in next week's video to get to some more questions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my 1, 2, 3 cents.